For years, people have wondered what was really happening behind Bishop Noel Jones' long and closely watched relationship with Loretta Jones. Many believed they already knew the truth, but the full story remained hidden behind public appearances and quiet moments. Then, everything changed. After years of speculation, Loretta finally shared words that made many people feel their biggest suspicions had been answered. But was it really the confirmation everyone expected, or is there still another side to the story? Present any claims carefully and distinguish public facts from speculation. For decades, Bishop Noel Jones was known as one of the most respected pastors in America. Thousands of people listened to his sermons, admired his wisdom, and followed his journey. But while many focused on his ministry, others kept asking one question about his personal life. That question was simple. Who was the woman always standing beside him? Her name was Loretta. She appeared with Bishop Jones at public events, church gatherings, and special celebrations. Over the years, people noticed how close they seemed. Their friendship looked strong, and they clearly cared deeply for each other. Still, many viewers wanted to know more about their relationship. As time passed, the questions became even louder. Some believed they were simply close friends. Others thought there was a deeper story that had never been fully explained. Online discussions, interviews, and social media posts kept the conversation alive for years. Many people formed opinions without knowing all the facts. Bishop Jones rarely rushed to answer every rumor. Instead, he stayed focused on his ministry and continued serving his church. His calm approach only made some people even more curious. They wondered why he chose to keep so much of his private life away from the spotlight. Eventually, the couple decided to take a major step that surprised many longtime followers. After being together for many years, Bishop Noel Jones and Loretta officially got married. For many supporters, it was a joyful moment that celebrated their long journey together. Others felt the marriage answered some of the questions that had followed them for years. Even after the wedding, however, public curiosity did not completely disappear. People continued searching for interviews, public comments, and small details that they believed might reveal more about their relationship. Some stories shared online mixed confirmed facts with personal opinions, making it difficult to separate truth from speculation. That is why every new statement from either Bishop Noel Jones or Loretta attracted so much attention. People hoped each interview would finally explain what they had been wondering about for so long. But no one expected that one public moment would reignite the conversation in a completely new way. For most public figures, rumors come and go. But Bishop Noel Jones' story was different. Year after year, people continued talking about his relationship with Loretta. Even when there was no major news, the questions never completely disappeared. Part of the reason was their unusual journey. They spent many years together before getting married, and that timeline naturally caught people's attention. Some supporters admired their patience and commitment. Others wondered why they had waited so long. Since neither of them shared every private detail, many people filled the gaps with their own guesses. Television appearances and interviews added even more interest. Whenever Bishop Jones and Loretta appeared together, viewers carefully watched their conversations, body language, and expressions. Some believed they could discover hidden meaning in every smile or every pause. In reality, much of what people discussed was based on personal interpretation rather than confirmed facts. Social media made the situation even bigger. Short video clips spread quickly across different platforms. Eye-catching headlines often suggested that a shocking secret had finally been revealed. Many people clicked before checking whether the story actually matched the facts. As a result, speculation often traveled much faster than verified information. Despite all the attention, Bishop Jones remained focused on his ministry. He continued preaching, leading his congregation, and encouraging people through his messages. Loretta also stayed calm during public appearances. Instead of responding to every rumor, she supported her husband and continued moving forward with their shared life. Their decision not to answer every claim had two different effects. Some people respected their privacy and believed they had every right to keep personal matters private. Others felt that the silence only made the mystery even more interesting. The more people searched for answers, the more the story continued to grow. Then came another interview that quickly captured public attention. Viewers noticed something different in Loretta's words and the way she spoke about their journey together. Many online immediately claimed that she had finally confirmed what people had suspected for years. But did her comments truly reveal a hidden truth, or were people once again reading more into her words than she actually intended? That question would soon become the center of an even bigger conversation. Sometimes, a few simple words can create more attention than a long speech. That is exactly what happened when Loretta spoke publicly about her relationship with Bishop Noel Jones. People who had followed their story for years listened closely, hoping they would finally hear the answer they had been waiting for. During the interview, Loretta did not try to create drama. She spoke calmly and respectfully about their journey together. She described the years they spent building trust, supporting one another, and facing life's challenges side by side. Her focus was on their commitment and shared faith, not on answering every rumor that had appeared online. Even so, many viewers immediately began sharing short clips across social media. Headlines quickly appeared with bold claims saying she had finally confirmed everything. But when people watched the full interview instead of only a few seconds, the message sounded much more balanced. Rather than exposing a shocking secret, Loretta reflected on the long road that eventually led to marriage and the importance of patience in their relationship. That difference mattered. Short clips often remove important context. A single sentence can sound very different when separated from the rest of the conversation. As those clips spread, many people started repeating conclusions that went far beyond what Loretta had actually said. Supporters who watched the complete interview pointed out that her comments were mainly about love, respect, and timing. They believed her words showed that lasting relationships are built over many years instead of being rushed. Others still felt that her statements confirmed ideas they had held for a long time. The same interview led to very different opinions depending on who was watching. Meanwhile, Bishop Noel Jones did not appear interested in fueling the debate. He continued focusing on his ministry, leaving many of the public discussions to fade on their own. That approach stayed consistent with how he had handled attention throughout the years. Still, one thing was clear. Loretta's public comments gave people something new to discuss. Whether viewers saw them as a confirmation or simply a heartfelt reflection, the interview once again placed their relationship in the spotlight. But the biggest question was still waiting to be answered. How did the public react after hearing Loretta's full message, and why did so many people come away with completely different conclusions? When people hear a story they have followed for years, they often listen for the answer they already expect. That seemed to happen after Loretta's interview. Some viewers believed her words finally proved what they had suspected all along. Others heard something completely different. So, what did her comments actually mean? Looking at the full conversation, Loretta did not reveal a hidden scandal or expose a shocking secret. Instead, she spoke about a relationship that had grown through time, patience, and faith. She explained that every couple has a different journey and that not every important decision happens according to other people's expectations. For many supporters, that message was enough. They felt her words confirmed that she and Bishop Noel Jones had always been honest about building their relationship step by step. To them, the interview was less about answering rumors and more about celebrating a life they had finally chosen to share as husband and wife. Others saw the interview differently. They believed that because Loretta openly discussed their long journey, she had indirectly answered questions that had followed the couple for years. While she never confirmed many of the online theories, some viewers interpreted her openness as the clarification they had been waiting for. This difference is important. There is a big gap between what someone actually says and what people assume they mean. Social media headlines often blur that line. A dramatic title may promise a shocking confession, while the complete interview tells a much calmer and more thoughtful story. Throughout the attention, Bishop Noel Jones and Loretta continued to focus on their faith, family, and ministry rather than responding to every online opinion. Their actions suggested that they preferred to let their lives speak louder than internet speculation. In the end, Loretta's interview may not have ended every debate, but it reminded many people that public figures also deserve the chance to tell their own stories in their own words. Sometimes the truth is not as dramatic as the headlines, yet it can still be meaningful. Even so, the conversation did not stop there. Once the interview spread across television, YouTube, and social media, thousands of people rushed to share their own opinions, and the reactions were more divided than anyone expected. The interview quickly became a hot topic online. Within hours, short video clips were shared across YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms. Thousands of people rushed to watch them, and the comment sections filled with different opinions. Some viewers wrote that they had supported Bishop Noel Jones and Loretta from the very beginning. They believed the interview showed a couple who had stayed committed to each other despite years of public attention. To them, the story was about patience, loyalty, and choosing the right time to make important life decisions. Others weren't convinced. They argued that there were still unanswered questions and continued to debate old rumors. Many based their opinions on short clips or headlines instead of watching the complete interview. As often happens online, one sentence was shared repeatedly while the rest of the conversation was left out. Content creators also joined the discussion. Some praised the couple for handling years of public curiosity with grace. Others created dramatic videos with titles suggesting that a huge secret had finally been exposed. Those attention-grabbing headlines attracted millions of views, even when the videos themselves offered very little new information. One interesting pattern soon appeared. People who watched the full interview often had a more balanced opinion. They realized that Loretta's message focused on love, faith, and their personal journey rather than making shocking revelations. Meanwhile, those who only watched short clips were more likely to believe the dramatic headlines. This situation reminded many viewers how powerful social media can be. A few carefully selected seconds can shape public opinion, even when they don't represent the full story. That's why it's always important to look at complete interviews before reaching conclusions. Through all of this, Bishop Noel Jones and Loretta remained remarkably consistent. They continued attending church events, supporting their congregation, and living their lives without constantly responding to every online discussion. Their silence spoke just as loudly as any interview could. As the excitement slowly settled, one final question remained. After years of rumors, public curiosity, and endless headlines, what was the biggest lesson people could truly learn from Bishop Noel Jones and Loretta's story? The answer wasn't hidden in a shocking confession, it was found in the bigger picture. After following Bishop Noel Jones and Loretta's journey from the beginning, one thing becomes clear. The biggest story was never about a hidden secret. It was about how public curiosity can sometimes grow much larger than the facts themselves. For years, people searched for answers. Every interview, every public appearance, and every photograph became part of a larger conversation. Some believed they already knew the truth. Others waited patiently for the couple to speak in their own time. When Loretta finally shared more about their journey, many viewers hoped for a dramatic revelation. Instead, they heard a story centered on faith, commitment, and years of building a life together. That doesn't mean everyone's questions disappeared. Public figures often live with rumors that never fully go away. But the interview reminded many people that there is an important difference between verified facts and personal opinions. A headline may promise a shocking confession, yet the complete story is often more thoughtful and less sensational. Bishop Noel Jones has spent much of his life focusing on ministry, leadership, and encouraging others through his messages. Throughout the years of public attention, he rarely allowed rumors to become the center of his work. Loretta followed a similar path, choosing to speak with calmness instead of fueling endless debates. Whether people agreed with every decision they made or not, many respected the way they handled years of public scrutiny. Their story also offers a lesson for anyone who follows celebrity news. It is easy to believe a viral clip or a dramatic title, but those short moments rarely tell the whole story. Watching complete interviews, checking reliable sources, and separating confirmed facts from speculation gives a much clearer picture. In the end, what many people suspected depended on their own point of view. Loretta's comments gave insight into their relationship, but they did not confirm every rumor that circulated online. Instead, they highlighted a long journey built on patience, shared faith, and personal commitment. Perhaps that is the real takeaway. Sometimes the most meaningful truth is not the one found in sensational headlines, but the one revealed through years of consistent actions. If you enjoyed this documentary and want more balanced stories about famous public figures, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with others who enjoy celebrity documentaries.